Barnes.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And today, it is the Barnes,
Hell
Tony,
yeah, baby.
Jay in the house. How's it going, man? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm excited to be back. You know, lots of sports to talk about, lots of big news, especially for my Jets.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. And it's
Yeah,
crazy
dude.
how
Our
the
Jets.
narrative keeps changing.
Yeah.
You come in the first time, we're feeling great about it. You come in the second time, we're feeling awful about it. Now
I
you're
know.
back, and we're feeling great about it again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
It's
that's life
all-
of the Jets fan.
That is the life of a Jets fan. It's a roller coaster of emotions. You know, you're up and you're down.
Yeah,
you're up,
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're down. And then you're down, and you're down, and then you're up again.
And you're 6 feet under. Am I right, Jay?
Yeah.
So much to talk about, but Tony knows what I'm dying to talk about, and that's the Players' Championship. We did have our first round underway yesterday. Leader in the clubhouse with a 64 in his tournament debut, Chad Ramey, coming in hot, shooting a 64, 8 under par.
Wow.
And right now, three-way tie for second. Ben Griffin, Victor Hovland, Colin Morikawa. Morikawa with that 65 yesterday, and currently Griffin and Hovland are on the course. In terms of our picks from yesterday, Jason Day, 4 under par, so tied for 6. He's 2 under through his first 9 holes today, starting on the back. Keegan Bradley,
full of shit.
shot a 2 under 70 yesterday, and currently even par on the course right now.
Zach
So, obviously this tournament, so far in the beginning of the stages here, we're really everybody in play.
All-time
with a
classic,
shot.
Tony.
But speaking of shot, there was quite the shot yesterday on number 17, the morning wave, Hayden Buckley.
Yeah, baby.
If you would,
yeah, I
Tony.
saw it.
Let's do it.
Tony said we wouldn't get
First
one.
crack at the island green.
Yeah, I was starting on the left side of that tee box to really give himself a chance to throw it out right of that flag. Use that slope. Oh, yes, it's a save.
And we have a hole in one.
I am so sorry for my squeak. Holy cow.
Buckets for Buckley.
What a shot by Hayden Buckley.
Like a famous hole.
Yeah, that is probably one of, if not the most.
Called it. That was amazing. Wow.
Everybody
Wow.
knows this.
Is deserved.
And obviously, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Big gallery.
Unbelievable.
I want to see
behind
this
you
one
there.
again.
And Tony,
That pin in the front, Christina got to throw it behind.
What are you going to say about that shot?
Hope you get the spin right, and Hayden Buckley has
Brian.
given us
Super
the
impressive.
template early this
Let's
morning.
watch the
gosh.
replay,
No
dude.
matter what it is like super.
Yeah, he told him about to sit.
dude.
He knew where that slope was. Caught it perfectly.
Dude. I think I can do the same thing.
That's
Matthew.
always exciting. And here's the guy, Matthew.
Matthew.
Who can do the same thing? Who can never get
Perfectly
impressed.
read.
Never
Holy
impressed.
cow.
Never impressed.
No, he can hit a hole in one.
Yes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, speaking of not impressed, I believe there's another highlight you were going to show everybody.
Oh, yes.
Off the
yes.
right side
By the
of the
way,
lip.
no, yeah, these highlights. I know Brian's poking fun here, but they're on Brian. Brian, nice producer chair today, dude.
Yep.
Thank you.
So our next thing we got up is actually,
Golf.
we started with a nice high note of a hole in one, and now we're gonna get down to the little bit of a low here.
Oh, really?
Aaron Wise. Don't know too much about him. Maybe Brian does.
Not top 10.
Journeyman.
Journeyman. But he had a little bit of a run into a little bit of trouble here in the 18th hole yesterday. Let's just take a look here, man. Do we have any volume?
This is tee shot.
Tee shot looks kind of good.
All right. So now he's hitting 3 off the tee.
Oh, wait, actually,
This isn't a replay. This isn't a replay.
Not a replay.
Not a
Headed towards the water again.
I was wondering if he would have been able to.
Oh. So now he's hitting 5 off the tee.
All right, not bad. He can probably still bring it back here, you know?
You would think, right?
Yeah.
This is
All
not
right.
a replay. Keep
Kinda
in
looks
mind.
a little bit straight. May
Similar
hop the quarter to the left.
trajectory.
Oh.
He's now hitting 7 off the tee. Once again, not a replay. This one, he pushes right. So he's able to at least keep it in play. Exaggerated to the right.
Really
and
exaggerated.
From that position,
That guy almost got hit.
he would actually end up with a 10. So he went into the hole 2 over par, ends at 10 over par. And I was watching this with a friend of mine at the Orange Ale House, actually. And I swear I thought the TV had a glitch and it was just playing the same thing over and over again.
Oh, that's so
Wow,
funny.
I was like, I cannot believe
Are
this.
you kidding?
That's hilarious.
I mean, that's pretty
Are you
great.
kidding,
That's
dude?
golf.
That
honestly.
is golf.
that is golf.
I love golf.
You
I
have your
can't wait
ups
to
and
play
your
golf.
downs. Like a
Jay,
Jets fan.
Jay, we're getting riled for golf. And
Yes,
Aaron we know what we should do is play golf with Aaron Rodgers when he comes to the Jets.
Yes.
Dude, that would be sick.
That would be
we got to
sick.
set that
He
up.
loves golf.
I know his managers, so I'll set that up.
Really?
It's fucking perfect, dude.
You don't know his manager.
Tony, I know everybody.
Don't
question.
Don't question him.
Yeah,
Jay knows.
yesterday,
What do you know about it?
Matthew, on the
No
course
more.
yesterday,
Yeah.
first
You went-
birdie of the season.
Good shit, Spalt.
So, and had the
First
hybrid
birdie,
going,
dude.
dude. I was thinking of you.
Dude,
Oh, sick.
I love that club.
Yeah.
Barnes' hybrid came in really clutch.
20
for me
years
last year
old, too. A
'cause-
tailor-made rescue. You know, like,
Are
do
they-
you have a
are they
hybrid or
heavy?
no?
Is it heavy?
It's not that heavy,
No, it's
right?
not that heavy.
No.
And shout out Goose too. Goose gave me my boy Goose, a whole new set of clubs for
Right,
for
right.
Oh, it's sick.
dude, bunch of new irons,
like
a couple
brand,
drivers.
like a brand new. Like,
no,
whole
I
set,
think like somewhat maybe. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but they're fresh. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
nice.
Yeah, they're definitely
Love it.
like
Yeah,
good
so
to go.
we're gonna have tons of golf outings
forget what
this,
brand.
this year for sure.
But yeah, I
gotta.
can't wait.
And one thing I wanted to mention too, so we had first showed that highlight of Hayden Buckley's
Mhm.
hole-in-one yesterday. So
Mr.
he
Buckley.
played the the back nine first when they have the full field before the cut.
Mhm.
Guys start on the back nine.
Oh.
So he on the front nine, for his front nine, which is the back nine, shot 4 under. So he has that hole in one.
Mhm.
Then he birdies 18 and number 1. So you're like, wow, this guy, he's gonna be one of the leaders in the clubhouse.
Yep.
Rest of the round, he goes 2 bogeys and 2 double bogeys to shoot over par. So he has
hate
that
to
luck.
see it,
The
dude.
hole in one, he thinks his whole round's turning around, and
Mm-hmm.
then there he is with a 73. So
And who's that again?
Hayden Buckley, he's a no-name guy. Honestly, that not many people have heard of. Obviously, now after that,
Right.
he's gonna live in lore at TPC.
Is Chad
Sawgrass.
Ramey a no-name guy too?
Yes. Yep.
I was like,
This is the first time he's
where's-
played this tournament.
Where's Rom? Like, where are like the people we were talking about?
Nobody
last-
cares about them
last
anymore,
tournament?
dude.
So
I
and
know,
then
I know. It's just
Speaking
like
of the
tournament
guys
after
we were
tournament.
talking
It's
about
like
last
new leader.
tournament, Rory struggling yesterday,
Yeah.
shot a
Mhm.
4 over 76.
Yikes.
So we'll have to
That's
rally.
brutal.
We're anticipating even will be the cut.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Rom had a decent start, ended up with a bogey, I think on 17, I believe, to shoot 1 under. So still in the tournament, nevertheless. JT on the course right now, they just showed him tapping in for par. He's at +1. So little work left to do there to make the cut. But
Yeah.
kind of, different names up and down the leaderboard. But I definitely, I saw a lot of Jason Day's shots, and I have to say I was very impressed. The short game, he's kind of similar to Jordan Spieth. When they're at their best, their short game is elite with the chipping, the putting. They always say, you drive for show, you putt for dough. I mean, I really think that's true. So he made some long putts yesterday.
I don't think that's true.
The short game's where it's at. That's where you
great
win your
saying.
games.
Yeah. Nah, dude.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. So I'm really excited to see what Jason Day can do here. And I think this one, we're going to see leaders going up and down the board.
Yes.
A lot of big names in contention.
Up and down.
Jordan Spieth right now, they're showing him a birdie attempt on 17. So he lands
Ooh.
it on the 17th green. This one, it looks like it's from 22.9 feet.
Yeah, he sniped
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised.
I'm
if
watching
this
it
is
right
in.
now, Barnes.
So he got it?
No, it's on the edge.
Oh man, that would have been a nice birdie, but you should be able to make par there
Wow,
to
Jane
stay at
watching.
2 under. I just love this tournament. Pumped to watch a lot of it, over the weekend, and of course, We'll give you another
come on, fall.
leaderboard update, before the end of the show. And if I see anything on my feed over here, I'll definitely
bring
it your guys'
sitting
way.
there.
Oh yeah, dude,
Um,
we should just have a watch party all weekend right
that's
now.
really
so
should.
whack,
Really should.
dude.
For 72 hours.
A nice strong gust of wind would have put that ball right in the hole.
I mean, you can't beat it. But I know
I think Jay's getting riled right now, dude.
Jay, more excited for the Masters or our like downtown golf outing?
Oh, our golf
dude,
outing.
come on.
Come on,
Come on,
Barnes.
dude. Dude, come on, Bonds, dude, Bonds.
I wish we could play the
dude, come
Masters
on,
as a
dude.
group.
Oh,
Like
As a
best
downtown
ball,
team, that would be.
best
Oh, that'd be
ball,
sick.
like,
Best
out of
ball,
the
dude.
five of
They would
us.
let us do that.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Why wouldn't they?
No
Do a
doubt,
couple
dude.
amateurs, dude. If not, we'll just go to Live Tour. Dude.
No, but I
Fuck it.
thought we were having a
Dude,
watch party.
hilarious.
Are we having a watch party on Sunday when we crown a champion? I thought that's what we were doing.
For the
Oh yeah,
Masters.
sure, dude.
The Masters.
No, for the players. This
The
summer.
players.
Oh,
dude.
dude.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Cool.
Oh,
Any update from Thorne, Tony?
no.
Oh,
no.
that's right. He's here.
Is Thorne there?
Dude, strictly,
Yeah.
dude, he's all
That's sick.
business right now. He's working,
Oh,
man.
strictly
You know, he's
business.
working.
You watch
right now,
Keegan
dude.
Bradley ends up like faltering on the back nine. He'll text you. Oh,
Yeah,
Keegan
yeah.
didn't
Oh
make
wow,
the cut.
Keegan,
Great
you
pick.
fucking, yeah, dude, sick, dude.
Just trying to put that sword right in the.
He said I wasted my pick with Keegan Bradley, but I don't know, man. I'm still hopeful. Okay, yes, Matthew. Yes.
Thorne
I'm
watches?
telling you
What's
though,
up,
Jay.
dude?
I've been working on Tony. I can see you're getting into it. By
Yeah.
the season end, he's not going to want to miss any of the coverage of the major tournaments. He's going to be all into it. I mean,
Listen,
it really is insane, honestly, how good these guys are.
I mean, I would love to be able to watch it, but weekends are tough, dude.
Yeah,
you know, like
so
you're-
tough.
yeah, but
busy on the
Sunday, late
weekends,
Sunday
dude.
afternoon, you got some time, Tony.
I don't know. This weekend I got a Vermont
it's-
trip,
but it's
dude.
there.
You're going
Whoa,
to, dude. Wow.
Going
Snow-
back to
snow
Vermont.
bunny
Back,
over
wait,
there.
back to
Back to
Vermont.
Back to
dude.
Vermont, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy crime!
To
You're like the
return the key
Lakers,
or
bro.
not?
No. Going up to Jay, skiing there, Anna, the family. But her dad's in the golf, so maybe we can fucking.
Maybe you should golf on the ski
cahoot,
resort.
Yeah,
dude.
I
That'd
mean,
be sick.
Tony,
Dude,
just
they have a
get-
sick course,
Dude,
actually,
you know,
I
ski,
bet.
ski
Wait,
slope,
where
in
is
the-
this?
ski slopes would be
Jay-
perfect for
Jay
driving.
Peak?
Jay Peak,
Dude,
Vermont.
You've
been there?
Years, no, I
Been to the
haven't been
course?
there,
Oh.
but years ago, Corey was trying to plan a trip to go there, and he's
Yeah.
like, "This course is insane. Part of it goes into Canada." I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Are you
dude,
kidding?
You're literally you're
Fucking
5 minutes
dope.
from the border, dude. Yeah,
You
he
can-
golfs all the time.
Tony, can you get into Canada?
Dude, yeah, dude. I can get
You
into
sure?
Canada, dude. Can you not?
No, I can.
I can get in.
No, there's a thing
I
that
can't.
everybody's
Right.
good. Someone just looked it up. Actually,
Yeah.
it's funny we had
Had
talked
to
about
double
that for
check.
a
Why? Who's
while.
bad?
Anyway,
just in
Tony.
general.
Wait, I was gonna ask you though, how far is the drive to Jay's Peak?
Chase
my
Peak,
peak.
dude.
My peak.
Yeah, Jay.
For me, it's a short ride.
The
to Chase
peak-
I
Peak.
actually
Peak
own
of
that.
Jay.
No, dude. It's like 5 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's never not that bad at all, dude.
Yeah.
but it's,
Put on a
it's,
nice
it's
podcast,
5 hours. It's
you're
5
chilling.
hours from Anna's house, which is in Glastonbury, which is
Okay.
an hour north. So it's kind of like I guess
6.
And are you coming back Sunday, Monday? What are you doing?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
okay.
Sunday. I got sports for Monday, dude.
Let's
So,
go,
but I
dude.
mean,
I mean, it hasn't stopped you before.
I mean, probably the last couple of holes will start around 5:15, 5:30. I mean, we can get you back. Just maybe have a nice breakfast early. You're out the door by 9. You're in your slippers by what? 5:30.
Listen to
No?
Barnes, dude.
Yeah,
Listen to that
yeah, totally,
itinerary
dude.
Barnes
I know,
put together
right?
for
Yeah,
you,
dude.
dude. If you don't carry that out
Do me a
exactly,
favor.
dude,
Would you call
You're
Anna
spitting
right
in
now
his
and tell her
face.
that? Call Anna and be like, hey, I got an itinerary for Tony Sunday. This is what's gonna happen.
He has to go
her.
there.
Oh
It's
my
5 holes.
god! But I am really looking forward though to our group outings we're gonna have this year.
Hell
We're
yeah,
gonna have a lot of
dude,
good times.
Get a couple
Let's-
carts.
let's go.
you
And the
know,
weather's almost there.
couple
We're very
beers.
close.
We're
very
creeping
close.
there, dude.
Yeah.
We're
Boys.
getting
We're
there.
creeping.
Definitely getting there.
I think
creep
by
up a little bit at
a
a
month
time.
from now, like every
Oh,
day will be at
oh,
least 60
oh.
degrees.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
At least.
I would agree.
We might get
I would
another
agree.
snowstorm.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm
dude.
not
But
really
you know,
buying
it's just
into
gonna.
it.
It's not
No.
gonna hit us too hard. I feel like it's gonna melt quick.
Yeah,
Like you said, the temperature's gonna like fall and then rise up real fast.
Yeah,
Rise up.
I think we'll be okay. I honestly think we'll be okay. But a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about, and this is one I know Tony's going to be cheesing about this. Yesterday we had the UConn Huskies.
Let's
go, dude.
Beating the
Yeah.
Providence Friars.
I had it on at Ward.
73-66. UConn jumping
go,
out
dude.
to a huge lead in the first half. Led it to break 35-19, so a 16-point advantage. Providence with a little fight in the second half. They end up losing by 7, obviously, but outscored UConn by 9, but just too little, too late. And it's one of those things that we see this in the NBA all the time. What, comes back to haunt you at the end of the day? Just jacking threes, 6 of 23 from three-point range,
yeah.
26.1%. I mean, it's a problem everywhere, though. It's not
Yeah.
just in
And 19
college.
points in the first half. It's the lowest point total and a half that they've had all year.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So
Wow, great stat.
It
Stat.
definitely, is disappointing for Providence. This loss, I
fucking
think,
pumped for
marks
UConn.
3 out of 4 losses. But they should be squarely in the tournament. After a strong season overall, and especially in conference play. You know, I would imagine, you know, we'll see when the brackets come out, but they're like an 8 or 9 seed. Hopefully they can avoid that first 4 situation.
So what did you do yesterday? Were you like neutral? Or were you pulling for UConn?
You know, we were talking about this yesterday. So obviously, of course, I'm never going to be upset with UConn winning. But I was just saying that they've had their opportunity. Providence has never even won a national title. So at the end of the day, it would be nice to have them get a shot. But that's just how I feel. So, but of course, now, you know, UConn, they play Marquette later today. You know,
you feel like
it'd be great for them farther. You know, I'm going to be excited about it, but
you feel like UConn's going to go farther than Providence?
You know, it appears that way. I don't know what it is though, because I talk about this all the time. Providence is always such a well-coached group. You know,
didn't they give UConn their first loss this year?
They did. Yeah, they did when they were number 4. But you know, they beat them the last 2 times. But hey, you know, it's a tough conference. This was a tough matchup out of the gate. You know, it's your first game in the conference tournament to have to play UConn is tough.
What a time of the year, dude. Like
March.
The tournament, the
madness.
The conference, the conference tourney,
golf.
Dude.
Conference tourney, golf, Major League Baseball combos.
You know what I always love too?
And dude, are you fucking
dude.
Does it get any better?
No, it does not.
Matt, you would never watch golf, but then you'd always be riled just for the Masters.
At school, dude. Yeah.
I always thought that was sick.
We would get so pumped.
Yeah.
Because dude, it was getting nice out. It was like such a shitty winter up there. And it's like, here it is.
Yeah.
Here's Jimmy Nance.
So you know, it'll be interesting to see.
Spring is officially here.
You know what happens the rest of this tournament, and like I said, they do play at 6:30. UConn does against Marquette, who's actually number 6 in the country. So this should be a really, really good game.
Wait.
And UConn, you know, looks to go, you know, into the, you know, NCAA tournament with some momentum. I just wanted to pull up, you know, obviously at the end of the day, you know, we're going to be pulling for UConn here and we're going to go with them. But I just think it is a tough matchup. I mean, Marquette, like I said, number 6, 26-6, 17-3 in conference play. So a really impressive season. You know, you look at both teams have won their last 5 games. So something's got to give. I just wanted to see too, what the scenario was when they played in the regular season. I was just going to pull it up now. So their last matchup, UConn actually won 87-72 at Stores. And then they played one other time at Marquette, and UConn lost by 6, 82-76. So this is kind of that tiebreaker scenario here. I would imagine this would be, you know, a tightly contested game. Definitely a challenge for UConn.
Pretty tight.
You know, I do think this is a big game, though, because we know we've been following UConn the last couple of years, especially under Dan Hurley. He hasn't won a tournament game. And when they've had a big game like this, end of the season, let's be real, they haven't really won it against a quality opponent like this. So I think this would be a massive lift for them, and they really look to improve their seeding heading into the NCAA tournament. I mean, if you're going by rankings right now, the 11th overall team in the country, that would mean there should be around a 3 seed. And I would say winning this Big East tournament, maybe they get to a 2 seed potentially.
Really?
I don't think they can pull a 1. You know, 7 losses is too much, but this is a tough conference. You beat Marquette. You know, I think that would be pretty impressive. Right now, UConn 3.5-point favorites here.
Wow.
So I'm definitely excited to watch this one. And like I said, that's going to get underway at 6:30.
I think it's a very tight game.
What is it? I mean, is that kind of the consensus with all you guys? I mean, this one kind of right down to the wire, but you see UConn pulling it out. What do we think here?
Honestly, I think UConn pulls it off early, dude.
Oh, so like you put them away early.
Yeah, put them away early,
no
dude.
way.
I just think they get off to a hot start and they just sustain that lead for a while, dude.
I love that, Tony.
Good defense, dude. Not a low scoring start, you know, or anything like that, dude. Just fucking hammering it, baby.
See, I was gonna say kind of a little bit of the opposite. I think UConn's gonna win, but I think it's gonna be close. I was gonna say like 58-52.
Wow.
I'm going with the upset here, guys.
Oh,
really?
God.
Yeah. Marquette by 2 points.
Really?
Wow, Marquette.
Now,
we know someone who went
or no?
We know someone who went there, dude.
Yes,
do you root for UConn or no?
I mean, yeah, I support UConn.
Wow. Did you see Brian's face when he asked that question?
Yeah, dude. He's like very skeptical.
He's like offended you went against. He's like, do you root for UConn or no?
You know what?
I don't have an allegiance for UConn.
Tony,
I went to school there for a quick like 6 months.
Okay.
But
wow, dude, you're an alumni. That's
technically
right,
an alumni. Technically an alumni of UConn. My girlfriend went to UConn too, but you know I don't have an allegiance. But
to your girlfriend or to UConn?
Wait, to UConn.
The reason why I was honestly asking is because, and having that look on my face, I guess, is because Tony has just been beating me up recently with Providence, just going right after them.
Yeah,
and
because it's fun to poke the bear, Barnes.
Yeah,
you know,
let's go UConn.
And it's funny. You know what just bothers me is he doesn't really like UConn, but yet for some reason he was so excited to poke at Providence, and I just didn't understand it. It's why can't Tony with Providence? I don't know what it is.
You know, Tony, he likes poking fun.
You know, I mean, you can root for Providence, dude. Go for it. I'm not telling you can't root for Providence, but what do you want me to root for Providence? I don't know anything about Providence.
Dude, it won't make any sense. It makes it more interesting. We have
in terms of storyline for the podcast. Also, for me too, I have less allegiance to Providence than I would to UConn.
No, but I guess there's a difference. You don't have to root for them, but you don't have to discredit them either.
Yeah, but you asked me. You asked me. You're like, Tony, what do you think? I'm like, UConn's gonna win this game.
You didn't give the right answer, Tony.
Oh my God! But so the final 4 teams here are all ranked inside the top 25. The late game tonight for the Biggies, 9:00 from the Garden. You got Creighton and Xavier as well. So the winner of them will obviously face the winner of UConn Marquette. So we're facing up, for a nice matchup here in the final. And I honestly think it's going to be UConn and Xavier. And they had some good games earlier this season. But this is, I think, a really big step for Hurley. I think this is really important too. And what do you guys think? I think this is his 5th year at UConn. He hasn't won a tournament game, and he hasn't won a conference tournament either.
Mr. Hurley.
If let's say they lose, they don't win the tournament.
He's gone.
And then they lose in the first round. Is he gone?
Nah. I don't
embarrassed in the first round. He's not gone.
Has he been on the team since that 2018?
Microphone, Jay.
No. He hasn't. Since he's been coaching, they've been
3rd year, right?
No, it's his 5th year. How crazy is that?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I don't think so.
He was
5th year though.
He was hired right after the 2018 season.
I suppose if they got smacked around and completely embarrassed, then they might have to address it. But I don't know. I feel like
because how many times do we have to see the same thing?
I know, but I appreciate where the basketball background that he comes from.
Right. The lineage. The lineage.
You always that's always respectable. You know what I mean? That always,
dude,
usually works out well. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. And dude, I mean, how much more relevant has UConn been in the last 5 years than the previous 3 before Hurley got there?
Because it was Ollie, right?
They won in 2014, and then they were shit after that up until Hurley.
I thought they won in 2018.
No, they won in 2014 and 2011.
It was sick though, being on campus.
So
when they won in 2011, 2014, I was on campus for both of those, and then
the semifinal with Florida.
Yeah. 2014, Barnes and I went up to UConn because we both knew.
We
both had bro chachos that went
say
there.
That again, dude, to where?
There's a frat at UConn called Puke House.
You're gonna crack up to speaking of this.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about UConn. Our mutual friend, had on his story a ton of UConn shit. Your guy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's not talk about him.
There's a dope hoodie, Matthew.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I wanted to say this thing is so sick.
Yeah, that is.
So yesterday,
the hoodies are fire, dude.
Yesterday, I was wearing this too, and I went to Trader Joe's in Westport, and I was cashing out, and the cashier asked me, she was like, "What's your hoodie? That's pretty cool."
Oh, nice.
I was like,
dude.
wow. So I told the whole thing.
Yo, Trader Joe's is so
Downtime.
nice, man.
Trader Joe's is the fucking
You're
best.
preaching to the choir.
All the good shit for cheap. Yeah, it's all their shit.
Yeah,
no,
they don't sell any
judging by your tone,
third-party shit.
You don't like Trader Joe's?
Stop.
No, I do. Everyone fucking relax, first of all.
You do have similar answers to things, though. I have to
fucking
say
relax,
dude. Because we already tell there's some slight
Respect.
you're going to put at Trader Joe's. Tell me there's not going to be a slight, Tony. Tell me there's not going to be a slight right now. I want to hear it. Some of this stuff is overpriced. I feel like you can't get everything you need when you go to Trader Joe's. That's what you're going to say. What are you going to say?
No, actually, I was going to say how much I enjoy going to Trader Joe's, especially when Anna was in Boston. They served
I feel like Anna loves Trader Joe's.
Dude, well, yeah, obviously.
Which automatically makes you love Trader
Joe's. No.
The
one I enjoyed in Boston, the one that she went to, because they served alcohol. They had alcohol, like hard liquor.
Yeah.
Really?
They got beer.
Yeah, they got it everywhere.
Yeah.
Have a beer.
I know that, dude.
Have more.
Have a beer.
Like they have like
they don't
have just
liquor,
beer and
though.
wine though. Yeah, this one had like gin and shit.
Oh, like vodka,
hard alcohol.
Well,
yeah.
That's
And it was
liquor.
cheaper.
That's
it was
just
cheaper.
State by state,
it was cheaper than like the liquor store too. It was a dope time, dude. I know that's state by state. But yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, it is kind of annoying sometimes that you don't get things you actually need. But I mean, they
What is
have
that? What do you mean?
good
though?
stuff. Like,
what are you talking
things you
about?
actually
They don't have
need?
like if I
tinfoil.
want a fucking if I want
Oh, like-
tinfoil or Ziploc bags,
They don't have that
or
shit,
like,
no.
and
Right.
I
They're
feel it's
green.
More of a food
Yeah,
spot.
they're
very
super
green.
Yeah,
green.
but to
dude.
be honest,
Your
I
food
don't
there,
really
yeah.
like tinfoil.
Kenny, get
honestly.
the food.
You don't like tinfoil?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's the
but-
matter with tinfoil?
No. Okay, so you want all that other
Yeah,
stuff? You
what
go
are
to
you
Costco,
using?
go to Walmart, go to Target. I mean, it's okay. You can go to 2 different
Nah,
places.
Trader John's.
Yeah,
Trader
Trader John's is where it's at. But you know what's interesting, Matt? I would like, and I'll ask Jay this too, because me, Mike, and Tony were talking about this yesterday, and I am a big proponent. I love March Madness. I think it's great. They kind of were alluding to they think that it's lost its luster. I mean, personally, I'm just as excited for the tournament as I've always been. I'm just curious what you guys
No,
think.
I've always had the same feel about it now and like 5 years ago. I mean, I remember being at Indeed, and it was this time of year, and they had the games going on the in like the like lunchroom or whatever on big screens, like on a few walls. It was dope. So like, my point being, like, everybody loves it. Everybody gets excited for it. It's dope time. It's the only thing that's like it in sports. There's no other like big long tournament.
Yeah, where it's like one
single
and done.
elimination.
Yeah.
That many teams,
That's it.
single
Exactly.
elimination.
It's sick. It really is sick. So
I would
it's
love it if
unique.
the NBA did
I get excited for it. It's probably dude, I would say it's like like my top event. Obviously, if one of my teams is in the championship, then that takes over. But
yeah,
it's sick. And UConn, we always love to see UConn do well. It's nice when you have a rooting interest in it too.
And especially too, because I feel like it's always a big surprise. And like when UConn won the last time, nobody before this season, I don't even think they were ranked. Shabazz wasn't even on the national radar. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he's a complete star.
And then you have like your big stories that come out of the tournament too, like the St. Joseph's, right? Was that the name of the cup? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was the Peacocks.
St. Peter's
last year.
Peter's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how at
Love
UMBC, me and Matt were
Yeah.
watching in Stanford when they
Yeah.
defeated Virginia, the first 16 seed to win a tournament game.
Oh, that's
Dude, we
sick.
were with Joe.
Joe, yeah. With Joe,
dude,
yeah.
that was
And then-
wild. The
and then you get the-
Retrievers.
Yeah.
Sister Jean. Who's
Sister,
Yeah,
oh my
Chicago,
gosh.
Chicago,
Loyola,
Chicago.
Chicago. Yep.
How are you, sister?
Tony,
Still with
yeah,
us?
she's still with us.
Still with
Yes.
us. She's like 103 or something.
Love
Yeah.
that.
She wrote a book
That's awesome.
About the tourney?
But
about her life. Yeah.
you know,
About just the
I
tournament.
have to say-
103 years
just
old.
loves
I was at the
she loves
tournament
it.
that time.
But I'm glad you guys agree with me with that, because I do think there's so much excitement. And I understand sometimes the regular season can get monotonous, but a big game, and I was talking about this yesterday too, when they're doing the and everybody's standing.
dude.
I mean, you
It's
can't
fucking
beat that.
You can
Not
just feel,
Shin shaking.
you can feel
The
the,
only
energy
thing-
coming through the
The
screen.
only thing we're missing this year is Mr. Dickie V.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are we missing him? I don't think we're missing him.
But like,
Maybe I'm just thinking of him back in the day.
and
but-
honestly,
Yeah.
too, though, it's just in college, me and Matt would get
Mhm.
so riled to hear his calls on game winners. Honestly, like I know you remember Jay Austin Rivers hitting the game winner. Rivers,
Mr. Rivers!
unbelievable! But do you think Watford was better
Dude,
just because
that
of
was
Tom
unbelievable.
Crean's face?
Dude, yeah. Oh my God. Dude, we were watching that live in low rise. dude.
Tony, I need your assistance here. If you
What do
could
you
do Christian Watford game-winning
Oh, dude,
shot.
please, yes.
Please, you know Tom Crean? He used to be the Indiana and Marquette coach. He's on ESPN now.
He is?
Yeah. If you see his face, so he's the Indiana coach for this, and they hit a
He-
game winner. They're unranked. They're playing Kentucky, who's number 1, and they win the game on the
2011
Yeah.
upsets Kentucky.
This was like December,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah.
So Barnes and I were in my dorm room sophomore year watching this live with like a couple other buddies.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was crazy. Because like you said, Kentucky was number 1
I'll go to a different thing because
and Indiana.
So the video sucks, dude. I'm trying to find one that's like still.
no, I think that one above it. No,
is this one right here.
no.
I'm
You
so
were just-
excited to see this.
This one.
And hear
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. This should be good.
Oh, here we go.
I am so pumped for this.
Save
Um,
it too.
Let's share. Hold on. Stand by.
Standing by. But no, I mean it's gonna be sick. And UConn's on what time today?
6:30.
Wow, it's a little bit
6:30,
later
dude.
tonight.
Yeah.
What's the afternoon slate looking like?
Well, this is the semifinals, so it's just 6:39.
All right, you guys
Okay,
ready?
okay.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Oh shit! This is it, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch some
Yeah, this is
basketball.
dope.
Jones.
It was fun gambling too.
Watford for the win. Yes! Yes!
Unbelievable!
I remember that shit.
Anywhere we can get a tight look at coach's face.
Oh yeah,
It's coming. It's coming. I thought.
They showed it already. Oh, the one that just showed.
I missed it. Bro, look at ESPN. Look at the bottom line, dude. The old
yeah.
The maroon with the scoreboard was wrong. It said 75-70 Kentucky.
Yeah.
But that wasn't right.
Wow.
Look at Anthony Davis, dude. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
just
bro.
Go to the top, though. Just go to the top. I want to relive it.
Timeouts for Indiana. Jones. Watford for the win. Yes! Yes!
I'm fucking real, dude.
So tight.
Oh, he won. He won.
So tight.
I know.
Right?
I can't believe it. I thought he was like, let's go.
Look at this shit. Wow.
Dude, I know all you guys could have said more like that. Really just got me going.
I got
really
chills right
fired
now,
up.
bro.
I got goosebumps.
Tony, one more if you could. Austin
yeah.
Rivers versus Duke. No. I mean, we can play this. No. Go Austin Rivers versus
Austin
Duke.
Rivers. Okay.
Yeah.
One more.
Dude, unfucking believable, bro. Just classics. Classic
yeah.
college basketball games.
Game-winning 3, North Carolina.
This
What we were watching this? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is not.
is this with Jabari?
It should be the second one, Tony.
Jabari on this team?
He might be. I'm honestly, I'm not sure.
Back to the start, and he has made an impact. Who will take the shot? Will he make a bigger impact? Yes! Oh, unbelievable! An incredible finish here in Chapel Hill. Freshman Austin Rivers with a 3 at the buzzer to win it for Duke.
too.
Oh my God!
This
Basketball
place
game-winning
is
shot.
stunned silence.
Like it, bro.
Tremendous individual
dude.
play. The step back over a 7-footer.
Game I've been
6
to,
threes,
like,
29 points.
like
The
always hyped, like,
game-winning
people were like
shot.
fighting after the
to
game.
stop-
Look at fucking the rat, his father.
It was great.
Oh
dude.
my God.
Always a great environment at a basketball game.
Tony, I feel like right now, those two videos, now you're excited for March Madness. You can't even deny it. You
Yeah.
literally can't deny it.
I was
I
never
am.
unexcited for March Madness. I just don't think there's as much.
You
juice
should go
attached to it
shopping
as
at
there
Trader
should be,
Joe's
dude.
tonight.
But what about
and
game
watch-
winners? What about when
watch
it's
some
last
games on your phone.
possession, like at the buzzer? I mean, is anything more exciting than that?
What about a walk-off home run?
I mean, yeah, dude. Of course, that's more exciting. More exciting.
Oh
In the World
my
Series.
God! You know,
Is
it
anything
just-
more exciting than a game-winning
I mean, come
basketball
on.
shot? Yes, dude.
Of bowling a 300.
I think
Yes.
you're missing the point, Tony. But it's all right.
That's
It's all
pretty
right.
exciting.
I think
Appreciate
Barnes is alluding to the thrill. You feel,
Yeah,
the post.
yeah.
No,
feeling.
yes, it is thrilling.
It's an
dude.
adrenaline rush. It really is.
It
A
is.
bullseye.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, like
darts,
we just
yes.
the three of us just said. I literally got goosebumps from watching the Watford.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't get those goosebumps for like a hole in one in golf, you know?
Definitely not.
What
not
if it
the
was
same.
you?
Oh,
Oh,
different.
But not watching it on TV.
What?
But also, though, what if it was, your favorite golfer, hole in one, and then it's to win the tournament?
no, it's not the same.
Yeah, but I
haven't
feel
been in
like
the situation.
I feel like more so it would be like either a big putt or a big chip would probably be more because it's like you're like thinking like, you're not thinking to yourself like, oh, like he may hit a hole in one here because it's probably not going to happen. If it was like a putt for the win, then
I got one more for you, Tony, and this isn't basketball. Search Jordan Spieth chipping at the Travelers. My friend was there.
Yeah.
Who goes to the Travelers every year? He said it was insane.
Dude, golf like playoffs are sick.
Oh,
bunker shot, Brian?
Oh, that's
playoff holes.
sick.
Yeah, bunker shot. Yeah.
Like who?
Yep.
Who, bro? When was it that Spieth fell apart and they had to go into
The Masters. I think.
Yeah, it was the Masters.
Yeah.
And who was it against? It wasn't it. Oh, dude,
It was
the Spaniard.
Watson? Oh, it was Sergio.
I think so.
Okay.
Sergio. Are you ready?
Yeah. We get the. I want Nance. Do we have Nance?
Right at it. Right at it. Oh, he's done it again. Just as he did at the John Deere for his first win.
Unbelievable.
Down low, Connecticut.
Mate. That's sportsmanship right there.
Well, add that one to the list. The Azinger chip in, the Olin Brown chip in we spoke of, and
The long putt.
by Nota Begay, and all these crazy things that have happened here. And that might
See it again, dude.
When is that, in July?
Yeah.
July?
right at it. Right at it! Oh! He's done it again! Just as he did at the John Deere for his first win.
That's not even probably like $1.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Still a lot of money.
yeah.
Still a lot of money.
Oh yeah, dude.
So you can't beat
I'll take
that.
a
I'll
million
take
and a
that.
half.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What a time in year. But let's go now actually quickly to the world of Major League Baseball.
2-2, he got him swinging. The back-to-back strikeouts for Robbie Ray. There's damage right there. Shohei, way, Sayonara. Where did that land? Stuck to Chapman, who leaps up and grabs it.
Story spins and fires. Out at first.
There it goes. See ya. Home run, Aaron Judge.
All right. So one thing actually I haven't talked to Tony about, Jay, we haven't talked about it, Matt, we haven't talked about it. Unfortunately, the injury bug hitting the Yankees, headlined by a forearm strain of Carlos Rodon.
Have you seen this? Have
He
you
will
heard of this?
start the year on the injured list. They announced this yesterday. It seems like it's a short stint. They're expecting him to return at some point in April, but obviously, Tony, not the way Carlos Rodon and the Yankees want to start his tenure in New York.
No, not
Definitely
even
not.
in the slightest there. And I was just looking up, because I remember we talked about it before, but he was injured last season, correct?
No, it was
No?
season before.
Season before?
Last year he pitched like 200 innings or what, 170?
I think it
I
was
mean,
178.
31 starts. I mean,
Okay.
maybe he missed a start or two. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but, like, probably
but still, obviously better
year
than the season
before,
before. So
yeah.
that's good, I
but then
guess.
you look
But
at the season before that.
I
yeah.
know, struggling with the injury here.
But it's one of those things, and obviously I don't want to make good of a bad situation because at the end of the day, Carlos Rodon not starting the season in your rotation is a bad thing. I guess the one thing I would say, though, being it's so early in the year, obviously we got a couple weeks till the season even
Get
starts.
out of the way.
Just get it out of the way, but also just be very careful. If he needs the whole month of April to rest, whatever. You know what I mean? He'll be he would be fresher down the stretch, less start. So
Now,
the Yankees have options to fill in for
do
him.
you think that there is any pressure to get him back quicker because he's your second starter who's now injured?
No, because you have your top three guys from last year.
Right.
So that they'll be able to get you through. Herman and Schmidt, will be 4 and 5 to start the year. And you
I
know what?
really like that, Schmidt.
And it's good to get them experience,
Yeah.
Tony. You know what I mean? You're gonna need them to make starts eventually. So have them be fresh, have them getting starts periodically. I think that is a good thing. Obviously, it does sting a little bit, Matt. With Rodon on the injured list.
What was is it?
annoying.
Rodon was oblique.
Yeah.
Oblique.
No. It's a
Forearm.
forearm strain.
Forearm.
Oblique
Oh,
is
okay.
Bader.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bader's got the.
But I
That's
mean,
tough.
overall though, are you nervous about Rodon, or you think they'll just take it easy?
He'll be
He'll
fine.
be
It's just
okay.
annoying.
It's annoying, but you're not nervous.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
No, that's how I feel too. I was
I
just
think,
asking.
and him with his personality,
Oh,
it seems
Jason
like he's
Day
just,
is missing a birdie.
You
putt.
both kind of sound nervous.
just a bit.
They do
I'm
sound
not-
good.
No,
I'm
it's a little annoying. That's it.
Just
Annoying, but not.
It's like we just got this guy. He's one of the most coveted pitchers that was on
right.
the market.
And
We
of
got
course,
him.
we get him.
Yeah.
So it's just a tough start. That's all.
Yeah,
It's
you guys
just-
sound annoyed.
I am annoyed. Too.
And
I'm annoyed.
the most recent one too.
Never
is
be happy with the
Harrison
Yankees.
Bader.
That's Bader.
They're going
Bader's
to
a little
test the
tough, dude.
oblique, so we don't know the severity of it. Obviously, obliques are
Obliques
tricky.
are fucking
You
annoying.
would think he would miss sometime, but the only thing that I think could come positive out of this, let's say, like we expect, he starts the season on the injured list. Jason Dominguez, that might
Yeah.
open up a spot for him to start with the team.
That'd be solid. Dude, they
The
gotta
way
have-
Hicks has been playing in left
I
field,
want the young
look at
guys-
the ball in the corner.
We need the young guys up.
I mean, Anthony Volpe, you got Judge speaking out in support of him. I think
He's
with
gonna
Judge
start.
speaking out, I
He's
think
gonna
Volpe is
start.
going to make the team.
Just do it.
What do you think,
do
Tony?
it.
Do you think Volpe makes the team?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does he need more time?
Why wouldn't? Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
Why?
He's impressing so much.
Yeah.
For what?
I think IKF is actually going to get traded
He
because there's a lot of
sucks
injuries around the league. He's not performing, and then they love Peraza. So I think
Dude, yeah, it's
Peraza will
over.
be the starting shortstop.
Well, what about Volpe?
Volpe, I think they're gonna have play second, play third. You know what I mean? Kind of like
I'd rather
mix
have
them in.
him at short and put Peraza. at
But
third.
I'm just based on what I'm, you know what I mean, what I'm hearing.
All
That's
right.
that's what I'm getting.
From
you know,
Corn?
I'd
so-
rather have
but
Peraza
honestly,
at short, dude.
Him in the lineup, it doesn't. I don't care where he plays.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
fine,
at the
that's
end of the day, you know what I mean. Him
Yeah.
just being on the team is great.
You don't
You're
care?
young guys. You want him to be up there.
Oh, you don't care.
You don't care. And then Tommy Canley, I think, is going to miss.
Yeah.
They said the first month.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks, right? I thought.
Yeah.
Oof.
And that came out, I think, last week. I want to say. So another free agent signing. Of course. Lou Trevino as well.
Mm.
The guy. He came over from Oakland, obviously last year. So you're starting behind the 8 ball a little bit, but once again,
It's okay.
with the bullpen guys starting on the injured list, the guys further down the line, like Albert Abreu, it gives them a shot to pitch some big innings, get some experience. And all the time you go into the year, you think guys are going to pitch a mop-up duty, and then they end up being your like top guys because they perform so well. So I think it could potentially be a blessing in disguise. And just like with Rodon, less wear and tear, they have to pitch less innings and they can be fresher down the stretch. So you could look at it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
again, it's so early in the season, Brian, that you could really spin it any way you want. I mean, yeah, injuries do kind of suck, but I mean, I get, like you said, you'd rather have him now rather than like in the dog days of July or something. You really just hope from this point on that like Rodon's forearm or Bader's oblique doesn't continue to pester them. And like you said, I think as long as they just sit out for as long as they need to, they don't rush it. It really should be a non-issue, I think.
Also, with that too, Yankees got. And we know this from a couple years ago, but one of the top guys in strength and conditioning and and their whole rehab.
Oh,
team.
when they
So,
revamped
Eric
it.
Cressy,
Yeah.
legend in the strength and conditioning world.
Wow.
So, and
We-
Really?
We do have a comment from
he's
Michael.
He's really
Michael.
top notch with the shoulders.
That's
as
awesome,
well.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
Something
huge.
you need.
We do have a comment from Michael. He says, "Wow, the boys are back in
Let's
town."
go,
Full
Michael.
house.
Oh,
that
The boys.
And
what it's
Michael
all
not
about,
here.
dude.
He's actually on assignment watching the golf. Wanted a closer look at the Players Championship.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go,
Early tee
dude.
times.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's
gotta
gonna
get
get
out
to
there.
it.
He got there early today.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
he got there early, and he's
Love
so pumped for golf season. It's not even funny. So
He really is. dude.
really looking forward to getting out on the course with him as well. I'm taking lessons for our battles. That's what he says.
Oh, nice,
Wow. So
dude.
Michael out in front of it.
I wonder who the teacher is.
Yeah, right.
dude.
It's Thorne the instructor.
Maybe
Did he fly down to
dude.
TPC.
Yeah,
Is that what it
dude,
is?
very possible.
Very, very
So we're getting closer and closer here to the start of the regular season. We're all so excited. So you just got to deal with these things, but it's gonna be all right. And when he says upcoming season, I believe he's saying the golf season and the baseball season. Tony, on your end, anything with the Mets? Any new news that you're kind of hearing? Prospects, injuries, anything?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, everything's all copacetic right now with the Mets. I don't think I haven't heard any pushes to make any like last minute additions to the roster. We've had, speaking of young guys, just like the Yankees too. We know that our young guys have been absolutely killing it.
Yeah, Tony, you guys might have a little
Dude.
dilemma on your hands. I've been hearing
With-
with your young guys. I forgot what are the names again? The
Mauricio,
Yeah,
Brett
yeah,
Beatty, Alvarez.
Alvarez is the crown
Yeah.
jewel.
Yeah.
Wow,
guys
Indigo
got a
coming
good-
in
they got a
hot,
good farm
saying she
system.
wants to
Great
play this
farm
song. The boys are back in town.
boys are back in
and Michael
town,
confirms, yes,
boys are
both
back in town.
Yes, both Brian says, play the song.
Copyright?
We could copyright, dude. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
Indigo, because then we're gonna get kicked
Yeah,
off
we're
the
gonna-
air.
It's
and
no
then you're
bueno,
gonna,
no
you
bueno.
know,
We don't want that, dude.
We don't
You
need
guys think
that.
Indigo's
dude.
Mike?
Yeah,
No.
probably. What were you saying, Matt, about an issue with the Mets?
No, with their prospects, or you're just saying that they have
Like
a lot of hype?
have to choose between them?
Yeah, because what I've been like Tiki and Tierney, for instance, just like
Right.
when I tune in every now and then.
Where are you with them? Do you still like them, or are you kind of like
Yeah.
impartial?
I haven't been listening. I've been listening to a lot like all the podcasts, like
Right.
training conditioning stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But
The sport
every
report?
now and then, and Huberman,
Of
obviously.
course, sports sport.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, no, they're good, dude. I can't stand. I don't, Michael
Teak.
K. he
Teak.
sucks.
No, but what about
come on,
BT?
come on, Teak. Come on, Teak. No, what do you
Do you
think?
think,
Teak?
no, do you think he's a little bit of a chief?
Tierney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. No, come on. That's what he says. I like Tiki.
Yeah.
I like Tiki.
No, the only thing is though, I feel like he doesn't know baseball though. He
Definitely
he
not.
talks about it, and it's like, come on, dude.
Dude, that's the classic. Like everybody on ESPN who's like in the NBA, NBA guys talking about MLB. Like,
But
Oh,
you know what I love?
sick.
I feel like we are all here the trendsetters. We push this stuff.
Such
It's
trend.
not just football. We love football, but we want to talk about baseball. We want to talk about golf. We want to talk about hockey. You know what I mean? We don't want to ignore that stuff. There's no reason to.
Literally,
we
right
have
now,
other interests.
right now, like I guarantee you, whoever's on ESPN radio right now talking about like Aaron Rodgers or like
That's
Lamar
all they
Jackson,
talk. That's
100%
it. That's
something.
all they do.
100%.
For 3 hours, it's gonna be
Right.
about that, dude. It's like, dude, like what? Like there's so much more, dude.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Spinning the story.
Oh
They
my god, I
suck.
know, brutal, dude.
Yeah, it is brutal. But yeah,
What
so
if scenarios?
that's really all we got going on with baseball right now. We'll keep you guys posted, of course. But let's go now to the
Get
world
excited.
of the National Hockey League.
Here's Matthews. Scores! Hat-trick goal!
My goodness, this is a great shot.
Big hit on the far side by McCarr. He flattens Jordan's skull. Oh my goodness.
That's the gun right back. Terrifying and robbed by Shesterkin. That's brilliant from Igor Shesterkin.
It's a breakaway to win it in overtime. McDavid scores the winner in overtime.
All right. So last night, the Rangers, returned from their 4-day hiatus with a 4-3 shootout win in Montreal. And it's interesting, Montreal, obviously, you really think of them a couple of tiers below the Rangers, but their games this year have been tight.
Very.
And obviously this one was too. And Montreal got off to a hot start. Goalie and Betziel, both with their 4th goals of the year. Sandwiched in between was Alexis Lafreniere, who's been a little bit of a heater. Me and Tony have called him out
Fuck yeah,
of
dude.
recent.
We have.
Renee coming in hot.
Renee!
But he had his
I
14th, a power play goal that tied it at 1, and then
Thanks, Renee.
Betzel's goal made it 2-1 in favor of Montreal. But how about the captain, Jacob Trouba, with his 6th goal of the season there? And Panarin and Kane pick up on the assist. And speaking of Kane, he finally gets his first goal as a Ranger, which actually tied the game because Anderson had a shorthanded goal in between that, but it was his 17th goal of the season, counting his time in Chicago. 3rd period in overtime, no scoring whatsoever.
That's crazy.
Which was surprising. So we're on to the shootout, and we had a couple missed shots here. And on the Rangers' second shot of the overtime, Mika Zibanejad with a wristy, which gave him the 1-0 lead in the shootout. And Betzel had no luck on his wrist shot, and the Rangers win 4-3. So one of those games, I mean, of course, you're going to think about the Canadiens being under 500, that you could beat them decisively. But we know, in the NHL, road games are tough, especially you're going out of the country. So at the end of the day, the Rangers didn't look.
Body clock issue,
a little
too?
body clock.
Yeah,
Tony.
a little bit of body
clock.
So at the end of the day, I mean, boys, do we think it's a win's a win? Nice to get one. We got a big weekend coming up, and let's just win one game at a time. I mean,
that's
is
how
that
you
the
got to
plan?
take it, Barnes. It's just one game at a time. Each game has its like different little quirks about it. This one, like the Rangers didn't lead at all. We were playing defense a lot, but they came out with the win, and like it's all about. I hate to say it, but it's all about the vibe of the game. Sometimes it's different wherever you go, especially when you're traveling far, going over the border. So yeah, one game at a time, and I feel like the Rangers can come out big this weekend.
Tony, overall thoughts here?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
A little tight, basically.
yeah, I'm a little tight. I mean, again, like look at this game for what it was. I mean, understand. I muted you. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were
Correct.
So again, you look at this game. Like, yes, a win is a win. You got 2 points. That's everyone's saying that in post game. It's awesome. You're getting the points here. You need the points. But I mean, look, against a team like the Montreal Canadiens, we're talking all week about how they had 2 days off, 2 days of practice, a big gap in between their last loss and then this game. And again, against the Canadiens, I understand Montembeault. He doesn't have great numbers, but for whatever reason, he has good games. He goes on hot streaks. I feel like there's Montembeault for the Canadiens, and there is some talent to the Canadiens as well. But I mean, I just feel like the Rangers really shot themselves in the foot from the get-go. You saw, I think, the first goal with 30 seconds of the game, stupid turnover by our defenseman. I think Fox and Mikkola were on the ice.
No.
Really horrible turnover by them. It was a dirty goal, too. Shesterkin's pissed off because it was like a broken play. And it was really a goal he could have probably had to, but a broken play, so you can't really exactly blame him fully. But, he's tight, gives up another one, right? They're down early. Shesterkin was looking kind of a little slow. What? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Renee.
Kane was pumped.
Dude, Kane was pumped. I actually really am happy that he scored because he fucking caused it. He fumbled the puck, which resulted in the shorthanded goal for the Canadiens in the first place on our power play. Just a poor puck handle, and he was just absolutely blown by. And then at that point, like, he tried some back checking, but he didn't communicate enough with Fox to be like, yo, I got this open guy. So the guy from Montreal was wide open for the shorthanded goal. And it was just like, dude, again, like something like that's like communication you would expect to have been worked on at practice the past couple of days, you know?
You would hope.
You would hope so, you know?
And I think it was big, too, with Kane scoring, because you go to a new team, you want to make it impressive, you want to show you're valuable, that's why they traded for you. So you score that one goal, and then I think the pressure's off you, and then you kind of can play freely.
Third or fourth game on the team?
Yeah.
I think, what, fourth game?
Yeah, probably fourth game.
Yeah.
And then I guess a good side, though, is the fact that Shesterkin, like, he tightened it up, dude. He had a phenomenal third period. He had a great overtime too. He was a big reason why they were still in the game. So you got to appreciate that. Shesterkin, and you saw Shesterkin after the game too. He was fucking pumped.
Tony, I just watched the fumble by Kane.
Yeah,
on the
dude,
shorthanded.
Flubbed
yeah,
it.
that was pretty tough.
So bad, man. So I think some like pretty obvious things to work on. Power play was rolling 2 for 4. I love that.
The defense, power play defense was good too.
The penalty kill was awesome. The PK, dude.
Tony, what do you think about
the PK?
It's centered around Zibanejad now, right? The power play unit.
Yeah,
essentially,
as it should. Because that was one big issue when Kane first came to the team too. Power play unit was all out of whack because it was like Kane was a scorer, Zibanejad's a scorer, Kreider's used to being in front of that and scoring, and then Panarin is like kind of the passer, but him and Kane, because they were buddy, it was too weird, dude. They were forcing shit.
And Zibanejad, I think, really might be the most talented player on the team, honestly.
Dude,
he does everything. He does everything.
Zibanejad is sick.
Dude, he's quick. His accuracy is literally like bar none, bro. That puck is on a fucking rope sometimes
all the time
when he's shooting it. It is so like crazy how accurate, like the corners he picks off.
I just watched his
shootout
goal.
Yeah,
a little risky.
Oh, he's got the dangles too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's sick too? When he does like the shootout where he just does a little tap between the legs with the goalie. I don't know if you guys have seen him do that. Like it's like the thing's traveling like 2 miles an hour, but it just slips right through the legs.
Like he goes like to the right, to the left,
to the right, and
then like sneaks it. That's funny.
Yeah, dude, it's so sick, dude. But like you guys are saying, I mean, a win is a win, dude. Just fucking
dope. Dude, I can't wait to go here.
Barnes loves
hammer it, dude.
He's got the TPC.
What are you watching, golf?
Yeah, it's
the
golf on his phone.
Watch the little golf.
By the way, Michael says we are the only sports show talks actual baseball, hockey, and golf aside from the NFL, NBA, etc.
Yeah,
Matthew says 1,000,000%.
All those other Chiefs,
Mikey.
all those other Chiefs, like he said, the propaganda bullshit. They push
nonsense.
Nonsense.
And no one probably
It's
at all
horse
broke
dookie.
down this Ranger game like we just did that. Dude.
No,
no.
Wait,
way.
Matt, was it you that you commented when I was like talking about golf and trying to get Tony riled? You're like, Barnes is tight. Tony doesn't get riled for golf.
Yeah.
That was so funny, dude.
Oh my god, dude!
Remember that time, Jay? When
stop, Tony, stop.
Dude, we got to do a celebrity boxing bout where we just box the Michael K show and all those other Chiefs.
That'd be sick, actually.
Dude, we were talking about that like 2 years ago.
I call Rosenbaum or whatever.
No, you were dying.
I already called him. I called him, dude. I already called him.
Michael will know. A couple of years ago, I was tweeting at Rosenberg that I wanted to box him.
You know what, though? Honestly, we're above Rosenberg, dude. You know, enough.
Michael should get Michael.
Yeah.
Michael should get Michael.
Dude, head honcho versus head honcho.
Yes.
But, I do think at the end of the day, big to get the win. Game in Buffalo tomorrow. So that's a little bit of a tough schedule there. 2 games, 3 days, and, Buffalo almost in Canada. So it's really kind of a tough travel situation.
Maybe I'll
the
go
game
there,
on
dude.
Sunday as well. So do you think, Tony, with, the back-to-back games coming up, I mean, did they go with Shesterkin again, or you think the Buffalo game's a halak and then they save Shesterkin to battle with Jarry if he's healthy in Pittsburgh?
Honestly, dude, if I'm Gallant right now, Shesterkin showed a huge bright spot at the end of last night's game.
Ride the hot hands.
Ride him, dude. Let him get back in there, be fucking ready to go, clean. Don't let him cool off, dude. Just ride this like Shesterkin right now. As much as you can until there's an off day, dude. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Like, he's someone who's been a little bit slow for your team. Let up some goals where he probably really shouldn't have. Someone who's been, not to mention on top of this, probably feeling pressure from the New York fan base, the media.
It's
let
New York.
Let him ride this high of like, I'm fucking feeling it, dude.
Yeah, I'm the man.
Dude, he was a brick wall. I'm telling you, in the latter end of last night's game, he was. Yeah. You weren't getting anything past him.
But I say this all the time.
Say it again.
Let this be the turning point, Jay. You had a couple bad games in a row.
Yeah.
Yes. Now don't look back. Just look forward.
Ride the heat.
I mean, and in terms of like, we still got a little ways here till we get to the playoffs. Is there anything
it's a couple months,
you guys feel like we need to see out of the Rangers to kind of really feel confident that they're going to go on a sustained run here come playoff time? Like, what are we looking for here? Just overall consistency?
Yeah, overall consistency for sure. But like, I definitely want to see a better penalty team. Not killing.
Power play
unit.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Those good old PP goals.
Yeah, I want those PP goals.
You love those. You love those.
We need the PP goals to be up there, man. We need a good team. We need a solid crew together.
And get the chemistry going.
Yeah, exactly.
With Tarasenko and obviously Kane. Dude, what do you want to see, Tony?
No, yeah, like you said, actually, I was going to say chemistry is probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
You said literally took the words out of my mouth with Tarasenko, someone who should be on the fucking score sheet way more.
Yeah.
And again, those mistakes we saw, I think last night were a result of a team not having that chemistry.
Right.
There's so many there's so much big talent. You have so much talent on the team. You really have to give them some time to develop their chemistry, just to feel the game out. It's just a feel game, okay? Yeah. And you really you just gotta feel it, dude. And once they're firing all cylinders, and I think these next few games, dude,
guys are scoring.
It's gonna start with Shesterkin. I'm telling you, it all starts with Igor, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, you see it all the time in hockey. Huge defensive plays, i.e., goalie stops, always translate into a good offensive shift down the stretch, down the other side, end of the ice, dude. Every single time, dude.
Because momentum.
Exactly. Momentum is key, dude. Jinx, dude. Whatever. Shesterkin, big save, other than the ice, goal. I'm telling you, that's you're gonna see it. You're gonna see that happen, and you're just gonna feel it, dude. It's gonna be fucking goosebumps on the back of your neck. Forget March Madness with the fucking game-winning shots, dude. You're gonna feel it right now. Like Stanley Cup is right in the distance, dude. When that happens, I'm telling you,
Lord Stanley.
Whoa. Dude.
Now, dare I say, would a Shesterkin, shot or two the rest of the way hurt anybody? I feel like we could. Yeah, I feel like that'll really build his confidence, though. You know what I mean? I think he needs that heading into the playoffs. I would like to see Shesterkin, play his best hockey because he hasn't played it.
Tony said, ride the hot hand. He's the hot hand right now. You got to put him in, keep him in.
Couple of comments here. Michael Thiefel says Jay loves solid PP goals.
I love solid PP goals.
And then he also says Tony loves big talent and loves feeling games.
And kind of just to wrap this up regarding the Rangers, Matt, anything you specifically want to see the rest of the way here, for the Rangers as they battle it out?
I kind of just want to see Kane just start
going
ham.
Yeah.
I
want to see the new guys. I want to see the new guys pick up too.
And who's our other guy?
Tarasenko.
Yeah.
Vladimir.
Dude, we need the cup this year.
Yeah.
This is the year, dude. I know, dude. It's gonna be crazy with Jerry. Yo, you know what this is gonna be like?
Sorry,
94.
Yeah.
1994.
Were you like 1 or
3?
You're 3. Oh shit.
What about 96 and 98?
And 99.
In 2000.
Have a three-peat.
In 2009.
Let's do that too, dude. But no, for the Rangers, bro. Yeah, just the two new guys, bro. Kreider too. You know what I'm waiting for? So I don't think I told you this, but at my internship, it's in the Sono Ice House, and they have a ton of Ranger shit there.
Yeah.
Go.
And they were telling me like Kreider will go there like early in the morning.
Sick.
Like he'll do workouts there and stuff.
There?
Yeah.
No way.
So hopefully maybe one of these
go
days.
into MSG.
Yeah, I mean I think he lives in Greenwich. A lot of the Ranger players live in Greenwich.
Yeah.
Classic commuter state.
Dude, Marty San Luis' wife is from Greenwich.
Really?
Tony.
Hey,
Yeah.
Marty.
Did you guys know that
Dude, San Luis, bro, what a legend.
this corridor of 95 is more congested than anywhere in the world?
Yeah, I did. I heard that.
But I don't understand how it's in Los Angeles in that moment.
I don't know.
That's what they say.
This is some dumb dumb stat.
No, that's not. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say that's not true.
No, I think
it's
it's just Connecticut trying to fucking claim shit. Dude.
No, right?
Always trying to claim shit.
There's no way. People are taking helicopters in LA to get places because the traffic is so bad.
You know,
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's not as bad anymore. That's
what's ridiculous?
That's what we need. We need helicopters in Connecticut.
You know what?
That's what we need. Dude.
I'm all set
upset with that,
Jay,
dude.
Jay,
I'm never
come on,
going on a
dude.
fucking
Jay, hook us up,
helicopter.
Jay.
Tony, so
Hook us up with a helicopter,
this
dude,
is a complete change of pace, but I want to say after Carolina Hurricanes 1-0 victory over the Flyers yesterday, you owe Chokery an apology. Kochkinov, the
Holy
shutout,
Yeah, it's huge.
called up from the AHL. All this talk about Ranta, all Chokery, 4-year extension, young goalie, wants to build with him. You're poo-pooing it.
I'm not
he gets the
poo-pooing
shutout.
it.
What do you have to say about the 1-0 shutout?
All right. First of all, literally,
Kochkinov?
I could not have said more like highly weighted things towards Kochnikov. Great guy, youthful. You found
You're
a
so
great
excited for
goaltender,
Ranta,
dude.
though. You're dying
All I
for
was
Ranta to
saying is
start.
that come the playoff time, Ranta has experience. Experience is very heavy, especially with a team like Carolina, especially when you go into how competitive the playoffs are going to be in the East. I'm just saying, like Ranta, personally, for me, will have a better head on his shoulders when it comes playoff time. We've seen him do well in the
you
playoffs.
want Ranta to start over
Kochnikov for the Hurricanes in the
okay.
playoffs, I'm saying.
Okay.
And I'm not saying like don't have Kochnikov, dude. Okay, like you can have him back it up.
Mhm.
And if you need to, if Ronta's fucking up, throw him in there, dude. Sure, but I'm just saying I would start Ranta. Dude.
And no, me and Choker, we were talking about this in depth yesterday, and he was just saying that like you just see Ranta as the Ranger guy who's the backup, a very good backup. So when he's in, he performs. That means he's just starting the playoffs. But he's like, you're not seeing what he's seeing on a regular basis, where he's letting them down at times, and he's worried that that's going to cost him in the playoffs.
I mean, you're probably right. I mean, obviously, I don't watch
You just
Hurricanes
have
games.
the fond Ranger memories with Ranta.
Well, but I also remember last season he started for the Hurricanes in the
playoffs,
postseason,
right.
in the playoffs, and he did really well. Granted, obviously they didn't, they got knocked out by another great team, but
Who will not be
Nobody's
named.
going to argue with that.
Yeah,
about that.
but Ranta did really well, and he was also the backup, I believe, last year too. I don't think
For
he,
Anderson.
Yeah, he had the
Frederick
backup for
Anderson,
Anderson, so he came in as a backup, someone who was probably cold. Like I just think that Ranta, maybe Chokery over there, is underselling anti-Ranta a little bit.
Ooh.
But then again, yes, he watches more games than I. So I'm just
but I can see, he's got a young goalie that he has talent. He just wants him to be out there, and I understand.
No, I understand that too.
And he was saying, in the area, there's a lot of sentiment. Well, 43-12, great regular season record. That because of a lack of experience, even though a lot of these guys, were on the team last year, when they made it to the second round of the playoffs, they're not a postseason team. But I think that is a false narrative, because any of teams, before they go on a run, before they win, especially when you don't see it coming, it's like they don't have all this experience. They make the experience on the way. So I think there's no reason to say they can't be a postseason team. I mean, they're 43-12 for a reason.
Wait, the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Who's saying they're not a
He's
postseason
saying
team?
that's the local sentiment down there, that they're not going to do well in the postseason. That's what he was saying.
Dude, that's pretty weak. What's the deal with that fan base?
They're probably
over there,
they're
dude?
tight from last year.
Damn.
Maybe. Because they did have a really good record last year. They were leading the East for a while.
Yeah, I understand that.
They
but
don't
I
want to
mean,
get hurt,
but this
so
is
they're
a
having
team,
like
too,
low
that's
They're not
expectations.
building themselves up too much.
Yeah, they
So
have
many
low
former
expectations.
Rangers, too, Tony.
I know, and dude, like 4 years ago, his team was like nowhere to be found.
Yeah, no, they came
Get
out
Get
of
the fuck
nowhere.
out of here.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah,
Be happy and support your team.
Everybody
Dude.
thought they were still in Hartford.
I know, dude. I was saying, dude, how many times did we say if we were down in Carolina, we go to a game every fucking game, dude. Every home game for like $50, you go, dude.
night, Tony.
Every night I'll be there, dude.
You'd be there every
With my
night.
Brady Shea jersey, and then maybe an anti-Ranta
Brady
jersey
Shea.
in the other day too, dude. Who
Dude,
fuck
they
knows,
do have
dude?
some pretty sweet jerseys. I love the Hurricane flags.
Yeah,
on
dude, the
hockey
flag
stick.
is dope, dude. Of
Awesome.
course, you can go the throwback with the Whalers jersey if you want to as well.
Do they
dude.
do that?
Yes, they do. It's one of their alternate jerseys.
Really?
Yeah, like when they
Sick.
did their retro jerseys, it's Whalers. I
Whalers,
I
believe.
love that, dude.
It's fucking dope.
So solid.
Kind of curious, so what you guys think. Tony's obviously given his opinion on this, but with Kochkinov, this year he's made 19 starts and he has 4 shutouts, a 2.21 goals against, 917 save. I mean, based on he's 23 years old and they can kind of build with him. Do you guys think that he should be the starter, or do you value, the experience that Ranta got last year, in the playoffs?
I would value the experience. If you want to go farther, it's like another like a young person like watching the older person, to get experience. Like you kind of gotta like pay your dues, see how the older guys do it, and then you can play.
What do you think, Matt?
For what?
Starting Ranta or going with Kochkinov? He's only 23 years old.
Ranta.
But 4
Wow.
shutouts and 19 starts, that wouldn't give you second thoughts.
Oh, I mean, well, dude, and it's like either way, you're straight.
Yeah.
I maybe I'm a little biased with Ranta, I guess, but
I know Ronta has.
It doesn't
some good
matter because the
numbers.
Rangers will smack him anyway.
How many shutouts does he have?
Three? He's got 3 shutouts,
16 and
23 games played, 2.32 goals against on average, and a 907 save percentage.
Is 2.21917 save percentage. But obviously,
Less
I mean, I
games.
know those are good numbers. Of course.
Yeah, these are great names. Great numbers. Great names, great numbers, dude.
But yeah,
Name
I
and number.
think Carolina is definitely going to be a dangerous team come playoff
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
And this
yeah,
East
for
is full of
sure.
dangerous teams.
I mean, first of all, think about it too. Like we're fucking talking about 2 goalies that could be starters in the league right now.
yeah,
You know, like they have.
same team.
Not only do they have a great team, they have depth to their team as well,
Right,
dude.
right.
Like even if one of the defensemen, like all the defensemen are good, if one goes down, you have 4 other ones that are still solid.
Yeah.
You know, so
The East,
they're real. It's going to be ridiculous, honestly. Them in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah.
And the mixture of youth and experience. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous.
How about right now? If the season ended, they would play the Islanders first round.
Islanders would get scraped.
Basic
I
matchup.
think so.
Although, I mean, I hate to say that because I was talking to Jay before about following trends, and Islanders right now
Trending
are
up.
trending upward, and they were basically written off.
didn't they
you know,
lose
Bo-
yesterday?
Yeah, they lost. Did they lose yesterday?
Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
No, they won 2 days ago, I thought.
Pull it up. They might have lost.
I think they, it doesn't matter though. But they were kind of written off. You know, they traded for Bo
They won. They
Horvat.
beat the
Caps?
Penguins in
the
overtime.
Penguins, dude.
Brock Nelson, Tony.
Dude, love Brock Nelson.
Yeah,
Resurgent
4-3.
year for him. But dude, they trade for Bo Horvat, and then
Mm.
Matthew Barzal goes down injury. And at that point, that's like the whole reason why they traded for Bo was that Matthew Barzal could have some more time and space to score goals because he was really good.
Yeah.
Right.
He's been having a shit year. He gets injured, and they were so like away from the wild card that they were like, at this point, dude, Islanders like they have to hope that when Barzal comes back, they just go on a run.
Mhm.
But since he's been gone, they kind of been squeaking out these overtime wins against good teams,
Which is a
and
good
now
thing.
they're in the wild card, dude. Like they could be a little
They're
dangerous.
scrapping. They're
So
scrapping.
they're scrapping. So like if the playoffs would start now and they're on that high, they could be a dangerous team. I'd like to see where they're at the end of regular season, but we'll see. Again, Barzal, I think is still injured. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
yeah.
But when he does come back, I mean, it's going to make them a little bit more dangerous.
Oh no. Well, how do I look, Tony?
No, you look fine, dude.
Oh,
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a
no.
bad kick,
I'm
dude.
just kidding.
wasn't bad.
One thing we have to mention
no
too,
Cleo.
just to kind of wrap up last night, Dallas Stars do put up 10 goals on the Sabres.
wait, shut the fuck
Um,
Yeah,
so I was
10-4.
surprised by
Holy
this. You know, they
shit.
Really
scored
fucking good,
3 in the first, 2 in the second, and then 5 in the third period.
dude.
You
Absolutely
don't-
ridiculous.
You don't really see that, but it's funny. I know Tony's gonna have a chuckle
10-4?
about this one. I'm still not impressed with them. I don't know.
That is
Dallas-
ridiculous.
that
That
is
is so
ridiculous,
ridiculous,
Barnes.
Brian.
Because I think it's they're
Barnes
around.
is tough to please, dude.
They're
no
Tony is tougher to please.
What 10 goals, dude? Tying a franchise
No,
record.
because I think it's like okay, you beat up Buffalo. You know what I mean?
You
they're
picked
not
against them
but
yesterday.
they're
Buffalo
not
sucks.
Didn't you pick
but
Buffalo
they're
to
not
win?
they're not a tough opponent, and you're not going to be going against Comrie in the Western Conference Finals.
Wait,
you know what I
Mr.
mean? It's like
Comrie?
Eric Comrie. I mean, it's just not going to happen. I mean, he's allowing almost 4 goals a game, Tony. So I just think at the end of the day, this doesn't mean as much as you would think on the surface. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, if you think so.
I mean,
it's complete and utter domination of a team
It is.
that has really talented players. Okay, it has 2 phenomenal rookie defensemen. Tage Thompson, dude, we know about him. That other guy whose name escapes me right now. Who came
Skinner?
over- No.
Olofsson.
Another forward
Oh, I know.
who came over from Vegas with the Jack Eichel trade.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Fuck, dude, and he's got a funny name too. Alex Tuck, dude.
Yes.
The talent that they have in goal scorers. I understand they still give it 4 goals, but to score 10,
That's just
I think
crazy.
it does say a
That is
lot, dude.
wild.
You don't.
I've
you
never
really
seen a
don't
double-digit
see that.
score.
You don't see that every
Oh
day.
wow, Spieth chunking it out of the bunker.
You see that a handful of times,
Never.
maybe every so often,
You
dude.
never see that.
Hockey, dude.
Anyway, but Brian's not impressed. That's totally fine, dude. I mean, the Stars are one of the best teams in the
Oh,
West.
Where
right
do they
now,
go?
but-
Have
How
it
do
your
they
way.
finish the season?
Brian,
what
it's so
round of the
hard to
playoffs do they
impress
get?
you.
That's a good question, dude. I think, dude, I can see them losing to Vegas in the Western Conference Finals.
I'm gonna
The
say
Stars?
first,
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
gonna say first round out.
No way.
Yep.
No way. Dude.
I'll tell you what,
Really?
Vegas Rangers in the final would be fucking.
That would be
sick.
solid,
Yeah,
dude. So
That would
solid.
be
That
sick.
would be
But
sick.
also Gorgiev versus Shesterkin would be crazy.
That would be
Colorado.
crazy, dude.
Oh,
I don't want that though.
Why?
I can't believe
You're nervous.
Dude, Colorado.
Yeah, I'd be
wins it,
so
and then they
nervous,
took
dude.
Gorgiev,
So
bro.
nervous, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nervous. Tony,
Why?
relax.
You thinking there's some
but
like
once
juju
again,
there, Tony?
I feel like we talk about the NHL scheduling a lot, Tony. Only 2 games tonight, no national games.
Tight dog.
We just have Blackhawks, Panthers, Ducks, Flames. So we can each pick one apiece for our picks, but a little disappointing, no?
I would say very disappointing. I mean, it's fucking Friday night. Like, what are we worried about here? Bring the games on, dude. Okay.
And just to give you an update here, Tony, 2 points ahead, 35-33, and picking up a little bonus action with that UConn pick yesterday.
Yeah, baby. A little bit of how's your father on the side.
So we got a little more time here.
What about your mother?
But let's start here though, Tony, with these 2 games, so you could have your pick. What do we got?
Dude, these are like such ridiculous lines here. Blackhawks at Panthers -455, Ducks at Flames -400, dude.
Yikes.
Honestly, I think the safest bet. Dude, I mean the underdog. I mean, dude, so tough. I want to say the safest bet is Flames over Ducks. Trevor Seagrass has been kind of obviously making
The Ducks, I mean,
a name for himself actually as the Ducks. No, you've been seeing some really talented, fancy goals out of Seagrass. But I just feel like the Flames, Kadri, Toffoli is someone who Brian mentioned earlier in the week, I think, who's been kind of someone who's overlooked. 54 points in the season, 26 goals, 28 assists.
He's like the best player.
He's someone, who's leading the team right now, and it's good for the Flames because it seems like Kadri is not having the year they expected him to be.
Is this Seagrass chap that's on Anaheim, the guy that's on the cover of Chell?
Yes, correct. The most recent chat.
There he is. Fucking cheap.
And Markstrom, look at Markstrom for the Flames. Okay season, I suppose. 17-17.
Sucks.
8 overtime losses. That's pretty tough. 2.89 goals against. So I mean, that's not terrible. The 893 save percentage is killing him. Gibson on the other end, almost giving up 4 goals a game. And I'm not sure who's starting this game, honestly. In terms of goaltenders, we can double check here, but just give me the Flames here at home, 9:00 game. I honestly would keep it tight, to be honest. But the Flames, look at that 2-game winning streak too. They're on maybe a little bit of an uptick.
1-goal game last time.
I know 1-0, dude. Keeping it
ticker.
tight, dude. I would say the Flames win this one. I'm gonna give the old 4-2. They get the empty netter at the end. Yeah, give me the over as well too. No, it's actually the push. Over-under's at 6.
There you go.
So to push, baby.
You see, I just saw this because they played Minnesota last game. Kaprizov is out like 4 to 6 weeks. Lower body, I think.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's really going to kill them in the standings.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna go with the Flames. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Not to say that I think they're that good at all, but Shotchuck's not bad, and the Blackhawks just suck.
Dude.
You know what I mean? I know they've had a little cup of coffee here and there, but I'm gonna say Panthers 3-0 over Chicago here at home, defending home ice, and I think Chicago is more concerned about what pick they're gonna have in this year's NHL draft.
Honestly, I'm a little nervous because I just have
Jason Day moving to 500 par with a birdie. Continue on. At number 5. What's up?
Nothing, dude.
No, I want to hear it.
No. I just have this feeling that an underdog is gonna hit tonight. One of these games.
-400. I mean, usually.
I know, dude. Honestly, if I had to pick, just because the Blackhawks burned me, I would pick the Blackhawks. But I would say that numbers wise, it's most likely it could be the Ducks. Just because I think they're more talented than the Blackhawks. Blackhawks fucking trade everyone away. It's over for them basically. Okay. But you know what, dude? They beat Ottawa, I think, like 5-0, and they just gave like Detroit a little bit of a run for their money. They lost 4-3, but they still scored 3 against Detroit. So you never know with the Blackhawks, Chicago, the fan base, but they're on the road. I don't know, dude. I'm just weird feeling about this, dude. I hate it.
You feeling a little weird about it?
Feeling a little weird about it. The heavy.
Why are you feeling weird?
-400, dude, because it just feels weird, dude.
Why do you look so weird?
Those heavy favorite games, especially in hockey, never fucking dude,
never come to fruition.
Never come to fruition. I hate it.
So
it's a game of vibes.
Obviously, short slate tonight, but obviously big weekend for the Rangers. We really like to see them win both of these games against Buffalo and Pittsburgh, respectively. We'll have to see, of course, what happens. And I wanted to go one more update here at the Players Championship, and to start with Tony's guy, Keegan Bradley. A little trouble on the course today. After shooting a 270, he is tied for 101st place. There's nothing. He's 5 over par through his first 9 holes, starting on the back.
Wait,
so he's got some work to do.
This guy, Tony?
He picked him to win. Thorne made fun of him.
That is funny. That's really funny.
And then also my guy Jason Day now tied for 5th at 5 under par.
He's gonna implode.
So he's really looking good here as we head into the weekend. 3
Sayonara.
shots adrift of our co-leaders Ben Griffin and Chad Ramey, who hasn't teed off yet. Colin Morikawa in the mix there at 7 under. Any inkling, Tony? We got some names at the top. Day, Hovland, Morikawa, Ramey with the 64 yesterday. If you had to say, any feel on those guys possibly taking it home, or you think it's going to be someone further down the list, like a Scotty Scheffler, 400 par?
I think honestly, probably Morikawa, to be honest.
The talent is there. We
I
know it.
The talent is
the
there.
water jugs are full, Tony.
Dude, the water jugs, dude. I kind of feel bad. I feel like Ramey. I understand the
what
64 yesterday, but I just feel like that pace is never
like he's probably
sustainable.
over par
It's
today.
going to be exactly, dude. So, give me Morikawa, I would say, out of that bunch.
And I'm gonna stick with my guy here. He's 3
How can
shots
you not?
back. Jason Day really playing like the former world #1 that he is. So it's just a great story. You love the resurgence story.
But I'm coming
for
for blood, Michael.
And other than that, I guess my only question to you fellas is when we're back here on Monday, is Aaron Rodgers a Jet?
No.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna sit on this for a while.
Sit on it.
It's happening today. I've said the last 2 days it was gonna happen, but it's funny too. I had my Jets beanie on earlier, and I worked out at the Y, and mad people just like, getting Rodgers, huh? What do you think? Hey, Rodgers.
Because you know what it is? It's like both parties here. The Jets, I mean, any fallback option is going to be a major disappointment. And then Rodgers, nobody's interested. The Packers don't even want him.
Only the Jets are interested in Rodgers.
Yeah.
So if he wants to play, he's going to play for the Jets.
And he's not going to want to retire after the way his season ended.
No. He's going to the Jets, dude. It's just a matter of time.
I think he's
going
gonna,
to the Jets.
but I don't want them to overpay for him. Like realistically, he's going to get 1 year, right?
Two.
I think, two. My mind's been set
one
too.
good year.
Two Super Bowls. Elway. John Elway.
Whoa.
I said it originally when the rumors first come out.
Mr.
Pull
Johnson?
a John Elway. Pull a John Elway.
Shut the
I asked
fuck up.
Michael, will he come out of that dark cave and say, I want to be John Elway? And he said yes, and we've had a
no
video
doubt,
of
dude.
that. So, if you guys want to check it out on the YouTube page, on our shorts, Michael will tell you about that.
Yeah.
On your shorts, dude.
So you think
all
how
over
much
your
you think they're gonna
shorts.
pay him?
What's with your shorts?
60 mil? You think they're going to get the 60 mil?
I don't even know if they have to restructure because I think he's getting like almost $70 million the next 2 years with guarantees or whatever. So they might not need to do anything because he's not going to play past 2 years anyway.
True.
You know what I mean? So why does he need to do an extension other than for cap purposes or just to kind of throw him a bone?
And then,
but I also think he wants them to add people. So I don't think he wants to take up too much of the cap.
No,
you know?
true. I could see Devontae Adams coming to the Jets.
That would be insane.
That would be
Are you
nuts,
that
bro.
would be fucking
But
He's a
crazy,
free agent.
dude.
No. The Raiders just signed him to a huge deal.
Yeah, they'd have to
before
trade
they fire
for him.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
No.
We
But
have
I
to
can
give
see
up
them
too
going
much,
like a
dude.
couple, like maybe like a first round pick or two next year. They don't really. I mean, they had a good draft class last year. So
Yeah, Garrett Wilson is unbelievable.
Garrett Wilson, Sauce, bro.
Do you guys think Elijah Moore bounces back this year? Especially with Rodgers?
keep him around,
Yeah, I think so.
for sure.
I think you got.
He was starting to wake up a little bit last year.
You know what would be nice?
And they could do. We got a new OC.
Let's make sure we have an impact tight end. Uzama didn't do anything.
Dude, he didn't.
Conklin, what do you guys think of Conklin?
Conklin had his moments, but like Uzama.
Uzama's a major disappointment.
Major disappointment. Like, he was just blocking.
I love that catch. I love that tight end.
I know. I was pumped about that.
He
They
didn't do shit. I know. Bullshit.
Nah, they blew it.
But that's something the Jets have always struggled to do is
Tight
incorporate
ends,
the
dude.
tight ends into the offense.
Yeah.
Rustin Keller.
I feel like
literally
Aaron
just gonna say
Rodgers is like the perfect like quarterback to develop younger guys and like get everybody involved.
Kotchery too for a little bit.
You see Braxton Berrios hit his goodbye post yesterday. Very classy move on his part, the former All-Pro kick returner.
I had dinner with him last year.
Yeah, you had dinner.
Yeah, he did, dude.
Yeah, I told you that story though.
Same
Jay,
restaurant.
Right?
Same restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what?
We took a fanboy pick like from like
from
tables
behind.
over.
I was trying to like
stalker,
he's
dude.
over here. I'm like,
You know what's nice too? Originally, when this whole Rodgers discussion came about, everyone was saying, "Oh, well, at least one first-round pick, probably two." But now, because it's come out that no one else is interested, they're saying not even a first-round pick.
Yeah, I know.
I still can't believe that, dude. That there's no like, I just can't believe that.
The age, the attitude,
it makes sense. Yeah. Everybody gets too nervous.
But you have a team like the Jets. We know. I mean, all of us fans, the ownership, the players, everyone's delirious. So you got to do something like this. You got to just go for it at the end of the day.
This is what happens, Larry.
Unfortunate, but that's what happens.
And then I guess too. I mean, what do you guys think? Receiver, we'd expect them to draft somebody at a tight end. Running back, do you think we're set? I mean, Breece Hall coming back from injury. I love what I saw out of Bam Knight last year.
Yeah,
so, is that enough?
Bring that boy
Michael
back,
Carter,
dude.
I guess. I don't really like Carter though.
I don't like Carter either.
I love Knight. I love
Bam
Hall.
Knight was he's a rookie. So he was a good pickup. So but
NC State alum.
And
who's the dude from Jacksonville?
Jacksonville who didn't do anything?
Yeah.
He had like a
James
Robinson
for
Ben
Robinson.
Yeah,
he's out.
James Robinson's out. I feel like they'll keep Michael Carter around over James Robinson.
James.
They
Robinson,
love the running back trio.
Yeah, they like that three.
Like it'll be like Breece Hall number 1, Michael Carter number 3, and then Knight.
Remember the three-headed monster from like 09, 10? Leon Washington,
Sean Green,
and then Thomas.
Oh, Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones. Dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
Sick.
One other thing I was thinking about, and I mentioned this to I think Tony yesterday. What do you think about possibly Odell, or you think it's not worth it?
I don't think it's worth it.
I would take him.
I think
I would take him
personality.
I think he wants to prove himself in New York again.
If he's chilling, and like he could be a good mentor to like Wilson and Elijah Moore. I'm okay. I'm looking at it more like that, to be honest. But if he's gonna come in and be a fucking asshole,
But I think he really wants to go back to New York because I was mentioning this too. It's like, when was he ever bigger, just nationally, than when he was in New York?
Yeah.
Dude, he was the most popular player in the NFL.
The catch, right?
I feel like Rodgers and that personality of Odell Beckham are gonna clash.
But I feel like Rodgers will want to hit him. He'll want to hit him all over the field.
Yeah,
true.
So that's I say.
Hey, if it works out,
it works out, man. We're all delirious. Let's just take all the risks. Do something for it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do something.
If it all comes crashing down, whatever.
The Jets have a great base. They can definitely afford to mess around a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
We have to do it. Tony, do you think it will work? Rodgers, Odell, do you think that works?
Honestly, I do think so. I mean, I think historically, you look at the past few seasons. I mean, I feel like Rodgers was just like yearning for a veteran receiver,
and they wouldn't bring one in.
Could just hit downfield.
Sammy
Watkins. He was tired of all these, rookies, kind of like having an adjustment period of, adapting to the NFL. Tired of that shit. He wants that veteran receiver. So yeah, I think it will work. And again, I think those are also like, say what you will about Odell. I mean, the man's talented, and I think that those two, I guess, weird, fucked up minds of Rodgers and Odell, because obviously, we know about their issues outside of the game here.
Yeah.
I feel like they would mesh well together, ironically.
You do?
Yeah.
It would be kind of a funny,
funny marriage, dude.
It'd be a funny photo op, Aaron Rodgers and Odell Beckham, like at courtside at a game, together.
Yeah,
funny.
dude. At like a Rangers game, ice side.
Rinkside.
Just get
up in a box.
Up in the box,
they're in a
dude.
box at MSG.
Box,
but
baby.
and Odell,
Get in the box.
That receiver room will be ridiculous.
What's in the box,
dude? A 3 wide receiver set with Elijah Moore, Odell, and Garrett Wilson. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Forget about it.
Are you kidding?
Forget it.
Forget about it.
Yes. So
and then
honestly,
Breece Hall.
that's gonna be great when he comes back.
Oh yeah.
And then offensive line, they have to kill it in free agency and the draft.
Yes.
Like obsessed over the offensive line.
Yes.
Be the Dallas Cowboys with the offensive line 10 years ago when they just pounded the picks with the offensive line.
Number 1, overall for the Jets.
Please.
Fucking
absolutely.
Left tackle. Give me something.
Dude, the defense is set. We just got what's his face from Baltimore yesterday.
Oh, Chuck Clark.
Kidding me, dude.
Good.
That's gonna be
guy
big.
to bring in.
Anybody on defense that comes from Baltimore specifically, is usually going to work out well.
Mosley came from Baltimore. Right?
Yes. I don't think they played together though. Those two guys, right? When they're in Baltimore,
probably not.
No,
I think this is only what's his face, his 4th year in the league.
But yeah, to bring in a veteran like that, a leader, you really welcome it. But what an exciting time in the world of sports. So much going on.
So much going on. So much to talk about. We're here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. This week it's been the week of the hour and a half shows for whatever reason.
I love it. There's a lot of news. You got to cover it.
A lot of news, a lot of golf.
What are you kidding?
Which is important, of course. Lots of golf. And then next week is going to be great too because we're going to fill out our tournament bracket. Obviously, recap this Players Championship. I'm sure it's going to be a tight finish, like it always is. Hopefully, Rodgers is a Jet. Hopefully, we have some more baseball news as well, and hopefully, the Rangers have a really good weekend too. So we're all pumped for that. What a weekend it's going to be, and what a day today was. I mean, it's great having everyone here: Jay, Matt, Renee on the couch, intently tuning in. You know what that's all about. Tony's fired up.
I'll tell you, man. This Friday tradition
Like no other, like the
Love it.
Masters.
It's been dope.
Just like the
dope.
Masters. It's
Yeah.
not better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so nice to fucking come here, dude, and just chill and do this.
Of course, absolutely. So,
Hockey sports.
yeah, really would like to thank though everybody for tuning in today.
Oh yeah.
Continuing to comment, like, and subscribe, as well as checking out the archives on the YouTube page, like
Go to
the
archives.
upcoming episode of Screen Time today, Tony. Or no?
Oh, that
Yes.
dude, you
In a half
bet
an
your
hour.
sweet ass, dude. 30 minutes away here. We're talking the 65 movie. We're reviewing that bad boy.
Yeah, baby.
The final Super Mario Bros. Trailer just dropped. Talking that as well, dude. Adam Driver, dude.
What did you see last night?
65.
65?
Yeah.
What's that about?
You have to tune in the Screen Time to
watch
find out,
Screen
buddy.
Time.
Yeah, bro.
So
I'll
tune
do
in
that.
Eastern,
Noon, baby.
also known as High Noon.
High noon.
So definitely check that one out, as well as
Okay.
all of the episodes from this week. Gaming Corner from Monday was great as well. And we want really everybody to enjoy the weekend,
Real quick,
enjoy the
before,
games.
before we head out, just Odell. Odell Beckham Jr. will be holding a workout for NFL teams on Friday in Arizona. The Giants are among the teams expected to attend.
So maybe a reunion in New York. It would
Do you
be
like New
interesting
York?
if the teams battled it out, Jets and Giants, for who's going to give them a better contract, but who knows? We'll see. But once again, we want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend, enjoy Screen Time, and we will see you on Monday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.